Hello, Warren. This is Joe Bob One Half. Today, talking about nuclear bombs. Okay, you're talking all about how U.S. is the only one jumping up and down about the bomb, and nobody else cares. Should be their own damn right. Well, I have to disagree with you slightly. Not on opinion, only on fact. China and Japan, who normally absolutely hate each other, both agree with the fact that Korea hates, or that they hate the fact that Korea has a bomb, because, you know, North Korea hates China, and it hates Japan, and Japan hates them, and China hates them. They all hate each other, but China and Japan both agree that Korea should not have the bomb, and they hate this fact. Anyway, as for the bomb, yes, it was detected by the UN, though it was, quote, sub-kiloton bomb. It was a little tiny nuclear bomb. And just to give you a view on the size, the bombs that struck Hiroshima and Nagasaki were 13 and 21 kiloton warheads each. They were very inefficient bombs. So, let's say and also those two bombs killed about 70,000 people in each city, which was a little under 1/3 of the population. So it wasn't the entire city that got vaporized. But I'm not saying that, hooray, only 1/3 people got killed. Yeah, I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying hooray, it got bombed. But, yeah, I'm just putting this into perspective. So, North Korea has a nuke that blew off and was detected as being sub-kiloton. It was detected as being a nuclear blast, but it was detected as being a sub-kiloton blast. Now, the Korea's guy for the UN, Ping King Pong, or whatever the fuck his name, I know Ping is in there, said that, when asked, is Korea supposed to, is it gonna, blow off more bombs? He said, no, that should be enough. I'm not sure if I believe him, but, if that's true, kudos to him for only blowing off one bomb and leaving it at that. But still, I don't think he's gonna leave it at that. Yeah, you gotta remember also, in addition to now having a sub-kiloton warhead that they've tested, and they'll probably refine it, they are also testing their missile technology, for a delivery system, so, and blowing off in the Sea of Japan, so, what the fuck's with that? So, he does pose a threat, not to you in Britain, not to me in the U.S., but to our allies. Whatever. I personally don't think Nutball should have the bomb. I don't think either India or Pakistan should have had the bomb. But once one of them gets them, yes, I believe the other one should have it. Because it's basically, that way, it's a deterrence weapon. Anyway. So, yeah. Now, I personally think that Ching Chong Pao, or that's whoever, the guy in North Korea, I do think he poses more of a threat than any of these terrorists, because we've beaten down most of the terrorists. I don't believe that the terrorists are fake or something like some people believe, but I personally believe that he poses some threat. Not as much of a threat, but some threat to our allies. So, yeah. Now, should we go in and invade? I don't think so. That wouldn't be a very smart idea. Should we impose sanctions? I don't think it'll teach them a lesson. Because here's the thing. Here's the problem with imposing sanctions. when you impose sanctions on a country, fuckers like Michael Moore, I don't like him, comes on and calls the U.S. a murderer because they impose sanctions on a country. I'm sorry, sanctions are imposed on a country to punish a leader. The only problem is that they don't really work, because all that happens is most of the time is that the leader just punishes the people. And the only people who get fucked are the people. Because leaders, I will agree with you on this, leaders in almost every country don't give a fuck about their people. They only give a fuck about fattening their wallets. But what do I know? You know, I'm not a fucking psychic. I don't open up their brains, look inside, and say, oh, yes. Yeah, that brain says he doesn't give a shit. I don't know. I don't like Bush. I don't hate Bush. Kind of indifferent towards the guy. Only reason why I supported him in the last election is because it was the lesser of two evils. I didn't like Kerry because he was a fucking hypocrite. Maybe you don't remember that, but Kerry came back from Vietnam, bashed everybody because of second-hand and third-hand reports that he had heard about baby killers. And then he comes back 20 years later, tries to, become president on the campaign. Well, I was a Vietnam War hero. Bullshit. You're in the fucking capital of South Vietnam 90% of the war. You went on one mission where you jumped into the water and plucked somebody out the water, and oh my god, you got a Bronze Star for it. You were there 6 months, and you got 3 fucking Purple Hearts. How the fuck do you do that? You're a wimp, and you complain about every little boo-boo. My dad was in Vietnam for 2 tours, and he got 4 Purple Hearts. In 2 tours. But what do I know? I don't know nothing. Anyway, I think I've talked long enough. This is Joe Bob 1/2. Remember, Warren, I only preach 2 things: love and peace.